Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this ServiceNow administration course, latest one. Okay, so let's start section number 3, where we discuss the navigation. Okay, so let me share my screen. So let's start from the very top. This is the URL of this instance, which is given by ServiceNow. Okay, so you see, this is my unique ID here, dev 266148. For anyone who is now acquiring new PDI, he will get a different one. In case it is for customer, they will have something like this only, like dev and name of that particular company chosen by them. Okay, and then this is the same service-now.com. Okay, so this is what we call the URL here. You need internet connection to log into this ServiceNow URL, which is provided by ServiceNow. You know all this cloud-based. Okay, so once we log in, we have this kind of setup. We will see this kind of interface. This is the interface of demo. At the very beginning, we have this ServiceNow logo. So as soon as you click here, it will reload. It means this middle window will get reload. Okay. This is the content area, you can say. So whatever you click in this applications will open here. You have the option to open in the new tab as well, but mostly people work in this window only. Okay. So after this, you have this. This is known as application navigator. If you remember, we discussed that ServiceNow has n number of applications. So these applications can be ITSM applications, basic applications of ServiceNow, core application of ServiceNow, as well as certain out-of-box applications or certain applications which are installed when you install a particular plugin which is available for n number of products of ServiceNow. Along with that, we will also have custom applications which the user is creating by themselves. Okay. So all these applications, if you want to show to the users, will come here in this navigator. So you see each one is this application here. Okay. And under each application, if you click on that application, you will see the modules. So these modules are created based on your choice, based on your business choice. Okay. So now let me go to one of the favorite application, which is incident application. So this is the incident application. Under this, we have a number of modules. Create new incident, assign to me incidents, open means open the incident table. Okay, so based on the usability, based on the business need, we are creating or making these modules and applications. Being an admin, you have the option to update things in these applications. Like you see this button here, edit application. So if you click here, this application menu will get open in front of you. Okay, you can change certain things here like title. You can deactivate it by clicking the active button here and then updating the record. Okay. You can add the role. What is role and all? We will discuss later in detail, but for this time being, just know that roles are given to the user so that they can see certain things. Basically, we are controlling the access of this ServiceNow instance based on the roles. Which user is eligible to which particular application, which particular things he will see. Okay, all these are based on the roles. Okay, so you can edit the roles being an admin here. Along with these are the basic things here. Under each application, you see these all are the modules. Okay, so you can change the order of the module, create a new module, okay, and deactivate or activate the modules. You can add the filters in the module as well. So what is a filter? Simply we are filtering the list of that incident table because this particular module is incident. Okay, so it is referencing the incident table here. What is the incident table? Incident table is just a table like database tables. Okay, you will be able to see that table. If you click on this open, you will see this table like this. So these all are the records in this particular table. You see these are the filters. Okay, so what is all this filter and all we will discuss in the next session. For the time being, just remember the table. So being an admin, you can do all these things. You can modify, hide, show all these modules and applications. After this, each application is having this star here. It means you can add that application into the favorites. What is a favorite? You know, instead of going to every application on daily basis, you have to search it from here from n number of applications. Either you can do that or you can make this application as your favorite application because you are interacting with this application on daily basis. Okay. You have the option. You see, these are the favorites here. So right now I have added favorite as audit. So you see audit here. If I remove it from here, it will be removed from there as well. Okay. You see now it is not favorite. The star is not highlighted. Let me make this app engine as favorite and then we will check there. Click here. It will ask you the name again. If you want to change name of the favorite, you can change it and then click on done. Once you click on done, you will see app engine is now added here. Okay. So now you can even pin the favorites in the left hand corner. Click here and then you will see only the favorite. Okay. If you do not want, then again you can click on all. So this is the all application which we were seeing here previously. Now you can even again pin this one. You can pin only one thing at a time. Next thing is history. History is what you have done till now. Okay, from certain days. So you can see all the history of your work here. Instead of again going to the application, you can directly click on the history and go to your desired one which you have gone through in past few days. As simple as that. Then we have workspaces. So what is a workspace? You know, in general, workspace is office where like-minded people are sitting and doing their work, right? If you remember in your office, all the things which you need to do the work are at the same place, right? Most of the time. In this case as well, workspace is a portal or is a kind of place where everything related to a particular work is available. You need not to go to the application navigator again and again. So what happening here? It is increasing the productivity. It is increasing the reach of the people. It is making things good for the people who are doing regular work on certain things. For example, people who are looking after ITSM tickets, means service tax agent, they need all the things they want at one place. If it is available, then they will increase their work, they will increase the productivity and make the service more favorable to the customers. So for this, for all such roles which need certain things to be available at one place, holistically, we have this concept of, you know, workspaces. This is new. We will create a course on all these workspaces one by one, sir, but just wait. Okay. So now if I click on asset workspace, let's see what happened here. You will see previously I have to go to this application navigator for asset things, everything. Like if you write asset, you see asset module and applications are here, asset portfolio, hardware asset, license asset. There are certain reports as well which I need to take care. There are certain actions which an asset manager has to take care. So all these things are holistically added here. Okay. So hardware asset overview. You see these are the actions. You see these are the quick links. You see these are the reports. Okay. After that you will see certain more things related to asset inventory, all the stock rooms, what all are the transfer orders are available. So everything you can see at one place. Okay. So what is happening here? Because of this intuitive workspace, the productivity is now increased. Okay. The asset managers or the asset people now need not to go and search everything in this particular navigator. It will also confuse and take time. But if you have everything here, it is known as a workspace. You can customize the workspace based on your choice and then boom. Okay. So I hope you understand the concept of workspace. In the same way, after workspace, we have admin. So admin is what? These all are the things which an admin is looking after. Okay. Application managers, security center. So again, these all are the name of the applications which an admin can take care. Okay. So being an admin, if you are doing upgrade, you can click on this. It's a kind of small workspace, you can say. Or you can say these are the dashboards which admin needed to see to check out various things. Okay. All the helpful things are here. All the helpful tools are available. If you want to do cloning, you can click here. Okay. So a basic simple things which an admin can do, he can go here one by one. Then we have this. So whatever is being opened here in this central window, the name will appear here. Okay. Then we have this search box. This is a search box which is searching everything which is available in the system most of the time, all the records. So you can click here and you can search anything. Okay. Apart from this, let me click on this. I clicked here. This problem record is now in front of me. Okay. So you can search incident, problem, any task, anything in this, and it will come directly. It is known as a global search. You have the option to search in the workspaces as well. So you can click on that workspace and down now you can search. So what is happening here? We are narrow downing, okay, the search window so that it will take less time and give you the correct result. So you can do search in such a way as well. Click on ServiceNow here and then this window is closed. After that, we have this icon, which is telling you two things: application scope and update sets. What is an application scope? So basically, in ServiceNow, application scope is a logical boundary around a particular application. It is there because it controls which table, script, or file belongs to that application. Okay. Which other applications are allowed to access or modify those things. It means it is now you who is deciding if you are able to get updated by others or not. Other application can access you or not. Okay. So this all things are here because it is providing a kind of protection of each application from another applications. And it is finally preventing accidental conflicts or the data issues which are happening between two applications. Previously, what was happening when everything is under the same window, one application may impact the another application because they are having the same data model. They are under the same window. Okay, if you write a script here, it will impact other. It may impact other. Okay. So now to see this, ServiceNow has introduced this scoping. So now if you see without scoping, one application script could easily break another application. I told you, right? Name could clash. It may be possible that two applications may have the same name, but in the case of when you have same place, same scope, two applications with same name is not possible. The third thing is data and logic could be modified by anything in the instance. Okay. When we introduce scope, it is solving all these problems one by one. Okay. And protecting the applications. Basically, we have two type of scopes available. One is global scope, which you see here. This application is in global scope. Along with that, there are certain other applications as well. Or you can say certain other scopes are also available. So when we talk about global scope, in this most core and out-of-box applications of ServiceNow are running in this particular scope. So I'm not saying this is not powerful. This is powerful, but it is less isolated. Okay. Changes in the global scope can affect other applications as well. Now, second thing is scoped applications, which you can say is also known as the private scope. So they have their own namespace prefix. Okay. That's why they are different. These scoped applications are safer and easier to manage, especially in case of custom development. Okay. So if I open any of the application, let me open one of the out-of-box application, okay, which I recently installed. And this is the GRC application, GRC compliance, policy and compliance. Let me open this here. Click on policies. So now if I open any of the policy, and if I go and try to make changes here, let me change something, form layout. What all these things you will see later, but let me just show you the scope thing here. So you see here what message I am getting. The policy section is in this application, but the current application is global. To edit this, you have to go in this application. Okay. So what it is suggesting me, I'm not able to edit until unless I will change the scope here. So this is what the protection is. One thing is not impacting the other. Even it is giving us warning kind of thing here. Okay. So this is the use of scoping here. So when we create new applications, in that case, we will discuss more about application scopes. Okay. After application scope, we have one more thing which is known as update set. You can see here, there are n number of update sets which are available. Okay. So what is an update set? Think of it like something which is capturing your changes here and move it to some other instance. If you remember, ServiceNow is having three instances mostly. One is development, where you write the code, you create the application, all the development is done by you here. Then we have the test instance or QA, Then we have the production. So how you move these changes, this customization from here to production? This is we do with the use of update sets. Okay. Every time when we do some development, things get captured in a particular update set, and then we export that update set, and then finally we import it again in the next instance, which is QA. And then we will see how the application is working. If there is any issue, then we will come back here again in development, fix the issue, and then move the changes again to QA. And once the QA is done, then we will move the same update set from there to production. Okay, so this is how changes are moving. This is how the customizations are moving from dev to QA to production. So all these things, most of the time we are doing with the help of update set. So update set, just understand the basics. Rest thing we will discuss later when we have this particular section available to discuss. Okay, so this is it. Then we have the sidebar discussion. This is pretty common, self-explanatory. Usage analytics, usage of this particular pages, usage of this particular instance. Okay, what is the average duration? What is the page views, number of page views and all? So not much of use for you. Okay, just skip it. Show help, some basic helping here. Then this is the notification. You know what are notifications? Then we have this face here. This is the user profile. So right now I'm logged in as a system administrator. In your case, it will be your name, your title, your company. Okay. And then you can see your profile. Click on it. So this is your profile. You can make the changes if you want. Okay. This is the title. This is the name, first name, date format, email, everything is available. If you want to set a password, reset a password, you can do so. There are various links which are available here. Okay. So we will discuss all these form things later. But for the time being, just understand this is the user profile. Then we have the user preferences. Again, the preferences of display, accessibility, notification, whether you want notification or not. Which notification you do not want, you can unsubscribe that notification. As simple as that. Then we have debugging window. So debugging window, what is this script debugger and all these things? We will have a later session. Okay. We are not discussing it here right now. We are discussing very basic things. Then we have language and region. You know what are language and region. So all preferences are. Then we have keyword shortcuts. You know what all keyword shortcuts are. Then we have impersonate user. This is important. So being an admin, you have the option to impersonate certain other users. And the fundamental reason for that is for testing purpose. Because you are an admin, you are making changes for people. And that person is not always available to you. So being an admin, for testing purpose, you can see and go and impersonate that person and easily check their configurations. Okay. So what all things the user will see based on his role, based on his changes, all things will be available to you when you impersonate to that user. Don't worry, everything is logged properly. If you are impersonating, there is also a log. So it is not a kind of fraud which you are thinking or which you may think. Okay. So like this, only administrators can do the impersonation, no other person, because you have this responsibility to check the thing. So let's say I want to impersonate Bushra. From where these users are coming, again, we have the user table maintained when this user table is accessible here. We can select and search any user we want if we are an admin. So let's say I want to see Bushra. I click on impersonate. Now it is loading. And it is displaying the user experience of Bushra. How the Bushra has set up his home page. Okay. So you can easily do the testing here. You can go and check what you want to check. Let's say you have made some changes in the incident. So you can go to incident from here. Click on create new. So now you can see your customizations easily on any of the things. So this is it in case of impersonation. Okay, once you are done, you again come here and then click on end impersonation. So being an admin, you have this powerful option to test it because they want you to do the changes as soon as possible and you can confirm various issues. Suppose this user has reported a particular issue. The user is not available, so you can directly impersonate and check the issue there and see what you have to do to resolve the issue. So such use cases are applicable here. After that, we have elevate role. Again, being an admin, you are supposed to see everything, do most of the things, but there are certain things which are very much, sensitive, like access control. Because if access is mismanaged, you may have huge impact. People are not able to log in. Managers are not able to log in. So that's why ServiceNow has this option to manage the access control with more sincerity. Okay, that's why elevate role option is there. Even admin are not able to do the access control things. They need to elevate role explicitly. Acquire the security admin role to do high security settings, to manage high security settings. Okay, so if you click here and click on update, then only you will have high security settings available. So now I am done that. And now if I go to access control, access controls are in system security option. Click on it. These all are the access control. If I click here, so now you see I am able to modify the access controls. We have a classes for all these, don't worry, but just understand the concept of high security access controls. Okay, but if I go here again and click on elevate role and remove this access, okay, update. Now if I reload this, see what happened. I am not able to make any changes, okay, because I am not having the elevated role here, okay. So it is very important to get this security admin role. If it is not there, you will not be able to modify any of the access control. One more thing, this security admin role is based on your session. So suppose if I acquire it right now and click on update, and after some time, after 5 to 10 minutes of my work, I logged out. It means my session is now terminated. It is closed. So next time when I log in again, I do not have this role. I have to acquire this role again by clicking on elevate role. So this is how the importance of this elevate role and security settings are. Okay, so I hope you got it now. After this, we have the very basic things here. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is all about this front page or demo navigation. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. Let me know if you have any doubt. In the next session, we will go deep and we will understand various things like what is a list, what is a table view, and what is a form view. All these things we will discuss one by one. Till then, thank you so much. Bye-bye.